Allen and Unwin and Wave Sound presents an unabridged recording of The Bluff by Joanna Jenkins, narrated by Jenni Baird. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents are products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events, locales, or persons, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Author's note. This book was written on Meanjin. I pay my respects to the traditional custodians of this land, the Yagara and Turrbal people. I made Myddle up, not just its name and its inhabitants, but also its geography. The rough setting is the exquisite hinterland of the mid-north and north coast of New South Wales. I also pay my respects to the custodians of that area, the Gumbaynggirr, Bundjalung, and Yaegl people. The characters are fictitious. Similar events in a particular scene may have happened, but to different people and in different circumstances. For example, my mother cleared a shelf once in a pharmacy, but she was holding a 2-year-old at the time, was in the throes of grief from the death of my brother, and, despite her sometimes problematic behaviour, was very happily married to my father. So if you think you recognise in this book an event or a facet of a person, you can't extrapolate from that to think I'm describing a real person, because I'm not. This book includes some racist dialogue and depiction of sexual assault. Chapter 1. B. A Wednesday night in June. The nights are thick black, the moon a sliver of silver. Bea Baulderstone moves away from the house, across the lawn, her eyes adjusting to the dark. The roar of the football crowd from the TV fades, subsumed by the rustles and hoots of the bush. She heads for the shed, its hulk silhouetted against the Milky Way. A wet nose on the back of her knee. She stops to pat the Kelpie on the head. "Go back, Brian," she whispers. "Back to the house. I'll be okay." He sits. When she moves again, he stays with her. The shed smells of hay and diesel. She feels her way along the wall beside the ute, past the saddles and bridles hanging over rails. Well inside now, it should be safe to turn on her phone light for a moment. She needs it to choose a bike. Mountain bike. Heavy but sturdy. Phone light off, she walks the bike out of the shed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?